Well, hello everyone. I'll take this quick opportunity to remind teams, do not start until you are pinged in the Discord. So with that, early start, excuse me, but we're gonna get it started here with Team Fade. Oh boy, Team Fade on the defense, that is to say. Jade Jester's on the offense, orange team here. Team Fade with a pass, River Bear. Jade Jester's, that is. You see, this is why I need some time and space to be able to. Anyway, yeah, I was not quite ready. You still had about 2 minutes on the countdown, but that's okay. All right, well, off of this slightly early start, there will be Chloe with the disc right over to Sniper Panda. Sniper Panda with it, sending it up high to the cloud, will be taken by Zodiac. Zodiac over to Sniper. Sniper now down to Deadly Fruit. Deadly Fruit unable to get that as it will bounce low in between the two boots. And now losing a hand was Deadly. So a dead hand, maybe. Oh, but a nice juke. But not the second one. The doors closing on that. Now the cracked shot from Sniper right on the feet, hurting the soul and the souls of the goalie. So, welcome to the stream, ladies and gents. We do have a lot of matches here tonight. This is our first of 3 in this block, and then we'll have another block of 3, and then I think another block of 2 or so. It's pretty jam-packed, I will say. That said, Hyena Dragon with the disc. And that's going to be snagged here by Bomber. Bomber from Jade Jester's up here to River Bear. River Bear just unable to get that at first. Sniper Panda. So we got River Bears, we got Panda Bears. You guys bear down. We got a game. We got 3 of them. The River fittingly on the stream. But gently to the stream and said no. Picked off. Go fish, says Zodiac. That's through. The stack's now coming back into it. Everyone, one for both teams getting there at about the same time. Sniper and Bomber Blast, meanwhile, will be flung towards the orange. Zodiac recovers for Team Fade, and now they have some options. So, for all you guys in the chat among us here today, glad to have you. Deadly Fruit, trying to find themselves a goal. The nice stun coming in, however. Headbutt out now from Mushroom. Here's another fun fact. I'm quite a fan of mushrooms. Just plain mushrooms, button mushrooms. Probably my favorite thing. You know, if I order pizza, I get more mushrooms than I do pizza. It's just fun fact. If you ever want to get into my good graces, and we have like a real life event, get me a pizza and just pile about 3 layers of mushrooms on it, and I will be a very happy door. That said, over here it's Sniper Panda with a very happy score. Oh, and a dunk as well with a ding. Sniper Panda gets them the 2-point lead. And we're going, Bergie boy, we're going. All right, now Team Fade. Oh, they're going. So launch for River Bear and Jade Jesters will be Hyena Dragon off to the station. Now Bomber Blast working up the floor. Oh, good snag from Deadly Fruit though. Some stuns coming in from River Bear, using those claws to full effect. But right there, not in claws of Hyena Dragon, but it will be Zodiac. So Zodiac looking for the potential goal. It will be taken back by River Bear. River down the tunnel. So Tunnel Bear. That's a VPN. But over here it's going to be taken by Deadly Fruit. Then again, maybe not. River Bear was very close. A cross attempt to the cross clear, I should say, was picked around. That's going to float really near that goal. Rebound from Sniper. And that is back-to-back power dunks from Sniper. I don't know. I think Sniper exchanged the rifle for some C4 because I'm not seeing the range. I am seeing some close range bangs. Just boom with those back-to-back dunks. But River Bear here with the launch out. About halfway through this round. 6-2, 5:22 left. And we'll be Bomber ultimately getting the disc, sending it over to that barrier, and now trying to bury it. Also, my apologies. I realized My mic may or may not have been turned down for a bit of that, so I'm not sure I'm coming across now, but hopefully that's okay. Accidentally adjusted my volume. That said, 6-4, and bringing it back within 2. Let's see. On this launch here now, opting for 2 down the middle on kind of a deep boost. And will be a pass now being sent over to the cross. Deadly Fruit trying to invert, going for that sidewinding shot. A rebound here, going to be sent up to the shoulder. Zodiac off the backboard, but couldn't quite hit the angle to get that simple geometry. Sometimes the geometry is simply complex. And with that, trying to gather that is Zodiac. Has Bomber Blast right on the feet. So in the blast zone, but at the moment, Chloe sends it over to the boots. A tap out from Zodiac. They've got some numbers here, certainly. It's Deadly Fruit, but couldn't get that deadly shot, and that will sail right out, keeping them alive, at least on this offensive play. Chloe with the disc in the back line has a couple, well, lines of sight on the teammates, but really no options because the coverage here very strong. Man v man. Mano y mano. Robot y roboto. Whatever the case is. Some nice defense, but finally, once they broke free, Deadly Fruit gets the 2. Absolutely. So, just rolling on in. Blasting off in the shot, and man, what I really like what Fade did there, Team Fade, because you see there was some fantastic defense from the J Jesters. They were for a solid amount of time covering off all 3 of the teammates for Chloe. The problem is because they obviously had 1 in the goal still, which is not an inherent problem, but because they had all the 3 players covered, but 1 in the goal, that just means well, Chloe was free to whoa, dubstep disc. Chloe was free to just back it out and wait until one of her teammates did get open and did find an eventual goal. With that, Zodiac, couldn't get the grab. He was there, but had a tough time getting the handles and dealing with the 2 defenders for J Jesters. So J Jesters, a chance to bring it back within 2, maybe even 1. There it is, a 3-point shot. A 7-meter 3 at that, so just barely squeaked through a 3-point hit. But glad for them that they're going to get it because they're within a point. 2.5 left. Bacon Ace saying you've heard us the whole time? Or heard me the whole time? Good. Just making sure, because I had my gain on my mic, like my physical mic, turned down on accident, so I don't know, maybe I'm just coming through crisper or louder, maybe too loud. Is this too loud? Whatever the case is, though. See, this is where I had it before. Maybe a little bit quieter, not too much, I don't know. Here's where I normally have it. That said, Mushroom Ninja, not much room to work with. Hyena Dragon up high to the Mushroom. And indeed, the goal does explode to put them back up by a point. Just 1. 9-8, a minute 43 left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. He's Sneck Boy genius. You know Sneck, Mr. or Mrs. Sneck? We've got a hyena in here, / dragon. I feel like that's probably a natural predator. You be careful now. River Bear. Just as well. I don't know. Bears and snakes, do they get along? Probably not. Whatever the case, it will be another bouncer off that ramp. That's gonna... I mentioned this actually just in the tint match as well. You're seeing some of these kind of cornered throws up into the upper trench. That upper ramp, and if you do kind of hit it just right, it will actually sail along and have a chance of going into the goal. I've yet to see one be hit in VRML, but I've seen a handful of those attempts across different matches. I've kind of been questioning whether it's been on purpose or not, but it's consistent enough. Like the angles that it goes into the or near the goal at has been consistent enough that I'm led to believe it's probably on purpose. That's just, as I said, I haven't seen it actually work yet, but theoretically, it can. That said, Gardener's snake. Well then, harmless. But unfortunately, I don't think bears and dragons, hyenas are too harmless. They don't care. I care, but they don't. That said, a shot from Hyena. And now because of that, Team Fade, just watch this round. Fade to the background, perhaps. That was a fantastic ice coming in from Hyena Dragon. Like I said, you gotta watch out. They're dangerous. So time just about up, and not enough time there for one last play, so will be the first round going to Jesters of the Jade variety. Now with that, go to that score screen. Courtesy of IgniteVR.gg. Of course, we just saw... Oop, pardon me, slap my mic there. Just saw VTS in that last stream watching the Tint match versus Coco's unnamed team. But yeah, shout out to Ignite as always, love them. And shout out to Aircatcher, I caught you, for following about a few minutes ago. And McNastag with a follow and some bits earlier on that I must have forgot to call out. That feels bad, man. But if you happen to still be in the chat, lurking in there in the background, thank you for that as well. Glad to have you guys here. J-Train as well, joining in. The Pain Train, J-Train. Is the J short for Joker, though, is the question, because then it is definitely a Pain Train and a Joker Train. But nonetheless, Burger Boy as well, thank you for joining, and for the word Sneak Redemptions, as well as Vacant Ace for that. Always fun. Like I said, it's multifaceted. Not always it fun because chat gets to interact a little bit with the casters in a unique way, but it gives me some extra added vocabulary to use. You know, it keeps the cast fresh. It lets us use things that we don't or normally will not immediately go to mentally. Of course, sometimes then people get silly with it and it goes to words that we might never ever use unless forced to, but that's okay as well. All in good fun. Oh, speaking of Joker Train, that was an attempt, but the train getting a little bit derailed there for River and Hyena. That said, getting it to Bomber. Bomber from the bottom. Bomber man, Hyena Dragon, and that is out of there, out of the hands. I believe Zodiac. So good grabs, and now the boost as well. This is the important part. Can they finish the shot? Oh no, what a save! Bomber blast, having himself a blast, but Deadly Fruit, the recovery. That was a fantastic grab. I mean, I'm not even, let me see the replay if I can. I'm not even confident that he had seen the disc so much as just put his hand up and crossed the fingers. Whatever the case, that was phenomenal. What a save. Unfortunately, it still turned into a goal for Team Fade. So kind of undoing that otherwise immensely great defense with just a persistent offense. So Deadly Fruit with a snag, sending it right into the midfield now. No one really there, but trying to recover quickly. Sniper Panda contesting River Bear here, and Sniper Panda gets it through on a clear. Now up top will be grabbed with a little bit of time. A little bit of time, not that much time. Zodiac here trying to deal some damage, but Hyena Dragon recovering. Now into the tunnel. Trying to pile on that disc and maybe a little bit miscommunicated there. You see the 3 players for blue kind of piling on the disc, but I think maybe thought that it wasn't friendlies nearby, it was enemies, so a quick clear could damage their efforts a little bit. We'll see. I mean, they're still in the area for maybe a grab. That's right, chat. I did say in the area. Some of you, most of you probably won't get that, but if there's a few who were in the streams yesterday, you might. But that said, Deadly Fruits here getting stunned. Bomber Blast, another one. Grab again. And that pile up, trying to kind of come out of that car crash and just find themselves some clean goals here. Trying to spread that floor. There's that pass. Great spacing and placement from Sniper Panda. Continuing to have a strong offensive effort here. And from close range, like I said, no longer... I am officially deeming Sniper Panda. No longer Sniper Panda. Here's Shotgun Panda. This is melee range. This is all up in the face so far for those dunks and really short range scores. So Zodiac, ooh, punishing turnaround. Only a few seconds into that joust. Now that one will hurt a bit, just a bit. I gotta say, I don't know what the locker room chatter was, the spawn room chatter was from Team Fade, but whatever they said between rounds, it worked, because they lost that first round 12-8, currently shutting out J Jesters 7-0. So very impressive effort so far. Honestly, with that, the worst enemy for Team Fade right now, more than anything, is just the clock. Because they have a lead, sure, but there's so much time left to make up that difference for J Jesters. So really, yeah, enemy of the state is a state of the time. As Bomber Blast trying to set that timer off, but that's going to be Chloe sending it midways through that tunnel. And with that, another grab here. Bomber Blast, they got 3 players near that tunnel, splitting off a good little fake and kind of leaves the defender in the dust. Over to River Bear. A zipper line of passes maybe about to be had here. They've got different options in every different direction, so I like this spacing. A very deep pass. The right idea, just couldn't find the execution, unfortunately, bouncing off the barrier, so couldn't complete it, but will still get the self-rebound eventually for Bomber. Bomber handing it off to the station, and a quick tap from Zodiac. Zodiac, some nice monkey in the middle type of play, was really quickly boosting and bouncing between players, but now gets left in the dust. With that said, will be Chloe with a disc. An intercept here from Hyena. The chance off that pass to Bomber Blast, but just past the hands instead. So another rebound for Bomber, but another stun. Deadly Fruits and River Bear as well. Couple brawls, exchanging possessions, and the barrier now kind of proving to be the worst enemy for J Jesters, perhaps, as it does bounce off there quite a few times in this play. So Bomber Blast now sending it downwards, trying to avoid a downward spiral in this round. Still yet halfway through and 0 points, but it's been stuck on the blue side for a long time, so you gotta figure they'll have an opportunity eventually, but apparently for Team Fade, not if they have anything to say about it, because they are all about it. They're all about those stacks, and just as I say that, some speedy ones coming in from J Jesters to get back inside the defense at least, but Sniper Panda to Deadly Fruits. They'll continue to shoot deadly. 9 points up. That is music to their ears, a medley, if you will.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And what's up to Rara as well in the chat? Good to see you. And saying nice shot on that last one. Saw Rara on Inacast recently as well. I remember because the name is just so fun to cheer. With that, off the scoreboard here, that one will be another grab from Zodiac. Zodiac round the carousel, trying to deal it, distribute it to Deadly Fruit. Another shot attempt there, just missing, but rebound. Sniper Panda, the shotgun to Zodiac, and he got one. 1-1, that is to say, 11 points for Team Fade. Huge effort from Team Fade in this round to really make a statement. Showing that they would not go down without a fight. First round didn't quite go their way, but that doesn't mean the next round cannot. So, River Bear really trying to find some sort of stability and some sort of foothold as a couple of steals in the tunnel, back and forth. But even if they can't return in this round, J Jesters do really need to get some points up just so they can, go in with something to work off of going to round 3. Otherwise, they're going to have to basically do what Team Fade did and just have some sort of extreme between rounds pep talk or something, because, yeah, to be held scoreless after scoring 12 points in the first round for J Jesters, I mean, that is a stark contrast for sure. Now with that, off to the other end, sailing in a few different players for blue, but kind of overshooting, so this might open up the lane. Let's see, recovery, there's Hyena, but another shot, this time denied by Chloe. Taken from a little bit far out of that bubble, and Chloe is very adept at those saves, as we've seen in recent streams these last couple weeks. Now, redeeming some hydration, well, I'll be glad in just a second, but let's see. They'll be glad for a score! There's Mushroom Ninja, assisted by River Bear. And they've got their first couple points, with 2 minutes left.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, I'm all hydrated. Thank you for that redemption. I mean, I'm hydrated as I can be. Honestly, we have a lot of streams today. I probably, if I have time after this round, need to run and get some actual water for once. I'm starting to understand the foolishness of my soda drinking ways. That said, Zodiac with a little bit of a boost off, but couldn't really get a handle, it seems like. Kind of had an awkward momentum where they wanted the shot, but it was kind of sailing down and backwards from the goal. So that was kind of a tough going of things, and they will not get a score as a result. But with that, they will get some stuns. Sniper Panda dealing it. Cordage BTW stopping by. Welcome, Cordage. Happy for the consortage in the Twitch chat. Glad you're joining us here today. How's your day going? Rah-rah up here. River Bear. And Zodiac, another take. That's a male slot. The defender didn't turn around, and will turn around now as River Bear tries to address the Panda Bear. But Shotgun Panda gets another one to go. 13-2. Rah-rah saying Zodiac could have hit that. The language. For shame. For shame. Could have hit that shot easily. River Bear with the disc here, passing it off to the tunnel. And having some trouble, thanks to Deadly Fruit. Deadly Fruit's been pretty active on the defense. Now into the orange, kind of a one-on-one, maybe no. And now the stack rejoining on the defense. So Hyena couldn't find that clear, but won't affect the results in the second round. Taken here by Team Fade. Rah-rah saying autocorrect. Pally, don't get mad, please. Oh, I'm not only mad. I am fuming. I am devastated. All the words in the book I'm feeling right now. Never have I ever been so at ease. At ease. But yeah, absolutely though. I mean, Team Fade, they turned it up a couple notches from round one. Kind of struggled there. I mean, it was close to round one, but yeah, weren't really able to get a ton of the things they were wanting. Like compared to some of the other streams I've seen from Team Fade, the last one or two streams, not able to get some of their offense going. You know, connecting on passes and connecting on those shots, but they definitely turned up the heat. You gotta, like I said, for this between round period, J Jesters, hopefully for them, able to hydrate as well and kind of put it together so that they can come out strong in the third round, much like Fade did in the second. Alright, so as the third round does launch out here, will be Sniper Panda. With a clear deep into the ramp, taken maybe by River. I mean, he was right there, but River just couldn't quite get the grab, just on the fingertips, basically. Deadly Fruit. Eyeing down a pass to Zodiac. Zodiac backing it to Chloe. Chloe now. I said Clodiac. Right now, Deadly Fruit over to the ramp. And now some awkward bounces again here, so gotta be careful. Going for some right ideas, but can't get too distracted or too out of focus, because otherwise definitely going to give the chance for J Jesters to capitalize and do what they did in the first round. They're going to try for it there, but Sniper got back in a hurry and was able to secure the save and the clear. Now stacks in from Hyena. Hyena's going to get there with plenty of time. See Bergie Boy cheered on for Jade. And Snack Boy for Fade. Expecting them to win. So got a little diverse opinions here. Either or. Hopefully that's indicative of what the third round will be like, which is to say, a close one. A good save, or actually a steal, I should say, from Bomber. But getting it taken back. Now a pass down low, and Zodiac. I almost thought that had to be Panda, just because of recent history, but no, it was Panda assisting. Hits Zodiac for a nice one. 2 points going to Fade first.
7, 6,
The Boogie Dash. Hey, look, it's my team. Hey, look, it's my Boogie Dash. River Bear with the disc. And, oh, big steal. Now a 3-point opportunity. Could it be? Ooh, Deadly Fruit. I'm gonna say, even in my ear, I heard the stack, the defense boosting back, so I was worried for Deadly if that was gonna be too slow on the release, but no, just got it in. 11 meters a second, 11 meters deep, 11 seconds in. That is some symmetry indeed. But with that, another launch out here, falling behind by 5. Jay Jesters trying to stay in it. Definitely not too much to overcome yet, but the defense really pressing up on them off these launches, as you can see. So trying to prioritize a slower roll up the floor with some passes, and so far, so good for Jay Jesters. Gotta be careful. River Bear bouncing it very softly over to Bomber. And now over from Bomber to another bounce pass. There it is, Hyena Dragon makes it happen. 5-2. First 2 for Jay Jesters. Exactly what they were looking for. That was some great passing up the floor. It was calm, collected, and bouncy. They had a couple bounce shots in there, or bounce passes that hit the right place. So, well done for Jay Jesters. That's what they wanted to see. Now, gotta get back on the defense. So with that, a pass off to Deadly Fruit. Deadly Fruit from the wedge, sending it down right below the bubble. 1-on-1 at the goal. Deadly Fruits again. 7 points. 14 fade. Let's see, on the whole, 11 points for Deadly Fruit. So the lead scorer thus far. Sniper Panda not far behind, though, with 10, and Hyena Dragon 10 on the other team, Jay Jesters. So hey, looking like a still anyone's game. I mean, it's just the big thing really for Jay Jesters with the fact that they were able to break the seal. Of course, as I say that, you know, Caster's Curse and all. Zodiac putting them into cardiac arrest, that is, and, well, the arrests might be history unless they come back for Jay Jesters quickly. But yeah, I was trying to say, an important thing a lot of the time is, you know, especially in that the second round, where Jay Jesters had went scoreless for 8 minutes, 8 out of the 10 minutes it took them to score their first shot. That sometimes is the biggest challenge in itself, is just watching the first one go in, and then once you can see that, you can get more confidence going to the next one. So, you know, I think it was good news for Jay Jesters that they were able to score 2 points earlier in this third round, and trying to do it again. Handoff play, a little bit miscommunicated there off the anchor. Zodiac is going to try and punish that with a clear. So there they go, the stacks as well. Gonna be picked off by Deadly Fruit. Deadly Shoot! My goodness, 13-2. Wow. Assist to Zodiac, but Deadly, a killer in his own right. Not only a Deadly Fruit, just a medley, a shooting medley Fruit. Because now he's getting back on the board with some more. Continuing to be the lead scorer, I do believe. Yeah, 14 points. Doing some work. What else can you say? I mean, you gotta hand it to him. I do like the passing I'm seeing from Jay Jesters. It's just more so that it hasn't been able to be consistently executed in these latter 2 rounds. You know, first round was looking pretty good. They had some good plays, you know, start off, but now just popping off. It's Chloe. A good save, which I feel like is just deja vu at this point. Chloe getting a lot of saves right now, getting a lot of points. Sniper Panda wiping it down, and the defenders diving out, just unable to really track that juke. And clever moves from the Panda. I never knew pandas were so limber.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
A Boogie in there saying, Palidore say, Chloe is a very good goalie. She loves the attention. Well, I mean, I've been saying that because every time I cast Team Fade, last couple, 2-3 times now, I mean, they're doing just that. Chloe does just that. None of the games, there hasn't been, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5 saves from Chloe that were just kind of head on. So, hey, I always love to appreciate the good defense when I see it, because that was something that I was never all that good at So it's always impressive to see these people putting in work, as putting in some defensive work on the grab. We'll still get the disc back, however, so it will be Zodiac cross pass. Oh, a thing of beauty. Zodiac to Sniper Panda. That was hot. Hot cross. And we're having funs. 17-2. Time winding down and kind of a runaway train for Team Fade here. Needless to say, they looking good to complete a reverse sweep, and doing so in a pretty strong fashion at that. Bomber is gonna search for Mushroom Ninja. Mushroom just denying a potential steal to that defender, gets to Bomber. Bomber right back down to Mushroom. Mushroom. As Zodiac gets stunned off of a good grab. Otherwise, good. Like I said, the defense here is just. I like what I'm seeing defensively, but offensively too, they're able to get it done. That's the biggest thing. They're not only playing the defense, they're turning it very consistently into points. So, going the full stretch, not just doing a half play, but putting together the whole thing.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ash saying I owe Zodiac a Steam gift card.
And we're underway.
What for, I wonder? If it's betting related, I don't want to know, but yeah, otherwise. Hyena Dragon over down to Bomber Blast. And Bomber Blast looking for maybe some points. The handoff, that was a thing of beauty as well. Artistic and intrinsic is the team play in Echo Arena, and when you do it, it's so exquisite. That is to say, my favorite types of plays. Extra passes, extra passes, crossing it over, assisting teammates. And that is that's what Jay Jesters have unfortunately just not been able to connect on as much in the later portions of this game, rounds 2 and 3. When they've been able to do it, it looks really, really nice. So you love the fact that, you know, the pieces are there, just, you know, just not quite in that right rhythm to execute the way that they wanted to. Now, with that said, trying to maybe execute one more play if they can, just a self-pass of sorts from River Bear. But River getting the clear, second try. Zodiac from the ramp. Zodiac to the mid. Sniper Panda, could it be the sniper shot? There it is! No longer a shotgun, you're a sniper again. 22-4. Nice hit.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I guess from Sniper's behalf, you can say it was bamboozled. But Deadly Fruits with a, ooh, could it be a wall shot from the outer, from right in the opening of the tunnel? Was a clever idea. Couldn't quite get that, but now maybe even a cloud shot. So going for those bounces to end this round. That said, definitely bouncing in the rounds 2 and 3 were Team Fade. Contrary to the name, they did not fade after their first round loss. Instead, they actually just grew brighter. So, in a sense, they should get a refund on whoever gave them their name. But you know what? I like it. Maybe it's just a mechanism. You know, you throw teams off, you make them feel too comfortable, and then boom, you hit them with a 22. Not the Saluna 22, but the 22. All right, so to the scoreboard, I do have another match coming up directly after this, which is to say right about now. So, not gonna part here too long. So I'll keep it here for like a minute, and we'll be back with your next match coming up, which is to say Kraken versus Honey Badgers. So, BRB. there, but will be Bean. They fake, the Dusty, and the take. It's Bean as invisible. This team holding strong and finding the divisible. They're gonna get a grab maybe, and they will. There's Kakashi with a good take, has a chance to take a lead, and nice placement right there. Really playing aggressively outside the bubble, so a chance to tie it, and Bean does indeed find it. It's 4. Up the floor, has a cutter, and will jump, just a light one, and trying to find the light, and they see it for the 6-4 lead. Though is gonna be cut off the clear, bouncing around ruggedly, and now Jake Bolger, the boulder, Bean up the floor. Now watching out for that. Oh, well coordinated 3. How about that? The mic, hold on, check 1, 2. It's A2 for Bean. Untangling, and wrangling it though is invincible. And sending it over to the outer edge, over to the nest now. Lovely passing, and the finish in the pocket. Hands up, man down. And Jake maybe looking for a return. The inversion, but no conversion thanks to Invincible in the goal. Jake here, Jake sending it to the barrier, and Bean right into the goal off the drive. And if they can, and ooh, little jump move, but another save from Curb Brass. Looking like Kirby, just an absolute siphon on these discs coming in at the moment. But Kakashi will get it on the next attempt. As they clean it up, it's Aoi there. Once again, he's gonna whirl around, and look at that series of moves for Dynamic, knowing that they need to play even more aggressively. I really do like the passing here. That is just fantastic. And in any case, Bean will indeed ice it. Involved if memory serves, but that said here, it's Glyph having it stolen there by Bowser. Now another dip in, dipsy-do, and Swag War. Probably. There he is. Oh, dirty. Why? Clean up, Super Buddy. But that said, Bowser with the disc. Oh, and look at them go! Oh, man. It's going to be taken back here by Salty Crackers, and there's Salty. But Super Buddy, to maybe tie it or take a lead for worse, but they can still do it here as they will. Salty Crackers, hand-to-hand combat too much with a Superman, but nonetheless doing what they can. It's Salty Crackers, great save. They have a chance if they do not overshoot, but meeting them right there, Bowser. Oh, an absurd shot to win the first round in overtime. Super Buddy driving it in, a handoff play right back at him. So Super Buddy going sideways. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me it might have been, but no, Leap says absolutely not. Man, Leap year, light years ahead. And Salty Crackers makes them pay. That said, trying to get that goal of Swag War. Put in some power. Salty Crackers, the opportunity. And the dunk through. And it's tied up once more with stalwart play on defense, just right by that lane. That said, there is the pass. And Burnsy finding Swag. But it just goes right back into the midst of Swag War. So Swag's gonna cross it over to Burnsy. Over to the backboard. Oh, but another save from Glyph. More dancing on the floor. Right now, dancing through the defense, but dancing in the moonlight tonight. It's Salty Crackers again. It's a little bit of this and that. That said, from the back, it's Swag. War with a disc now on the approach. And just trying to eye down the defense. So, some clever moves. Anymore. This is kind of the tail end of things. And right now, oh, wow. Leap clear, I guess. And Leap for the 3. Wow. And they definitely got to take care because that stack was just in there in a hurry. 3 defenders inside the bubble, 1 kind of roaming outside as Leap now rejoins his team inside the bubble. A passing play and Super Buddy from Burnsy. That was a great pass and the finish was strong. Top lane picked up by Swag War. Hand off to Super Buddy and You Monster in the clear for maybe one more parting shot from Burnsy. Parting hot.
Good afternoon, Jacks and Jills. I am Monsieur Demouy, and this is 3 Minute Meta. In this third installment, we are going to cover defensive joust schemes. So I'm going to throw a whole bunch of numbers at you, and then we're going to break them down. 2-1-1, 1-2-1, 1-1-2, 2-2, and 1-1-1-1, though we're just going to call this man from here on. These are your basic defensive joust schemes. With the exception of man coverage, the three numbers correspond to three assignments in the following order: forecheck, midfield, and backfield. The numbers represent how many players you're committing to each of these assignments, and pairs typically represent chain pairs. So we'll start with the most common, and so likely the one most familiar to you, the 2-1-1. This scheme is typically run by sending a chain in the direction of the opposing team's quarterback, sending one player up to mid, typically to cover a pass option, and leaving a player back to guard against long shots, deep passes, and clears. It's the most common style of defensive coverage because it also tends to be the safest to run. Any players you send deep are in a pair and so can boost back on defense. There's a goalie protecting the bubble and goal, and the midfield player is not too far out to generally get caught behind the play if the offense progresses through mid. Conversely, a 1-2-1 scheme, while used a fair bit at the competitive level, is also a generally vulnerable scheme. This scheme sends a single player in the direction of the quarterback while setting a chain up to attack the first or second pass. The aggressive nature of the play does lead to some moderate success in forcing a quick turnover, but if the play does not succeed, there's a fair chance that the forechecking player will be caught well behind the play, and thus the offense may be able to push a 4v3 all the way to the goal. This is not to say that the 1-2-1 should not be used.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome to VR Master League Channel 1. Thank you for the patience. Sorry we took a few extra minutes there. We're having some invite issues, mostly relating on my end to the fact that can't add people anymore. Everything gets upset when I try. Another one of those good problems to have as a result of so many players in this league. That said, I'm happy we're back here because we got Honey Badgers back for the second time I've casted them here. Last week was the first, and then Kraken as well. We just saw them yesterday in what was a awesome match between them and Fox Force 5. That one was something else. Had an overtime in round 1. At the very end, it was forced on a game tying 3 from G Tyler, and then in round 2, it was another overtime force in the last few seconds. I want to say either by Dave Fox or Mercy Hunter. No, Mercy Hunter got the game winner in overtime at that round. But it was a stellar match, so I'm kind of interested in seeing if how Kraken's feeling after that. On the casting desk, though, joining me for this stream is going to be Heck on the cast alongside me on the cams and cast as well. How you feeling, Heck? And what do you think is this game's gonna provide? Because I'm hoping for a great one.
Yeah, I think this game's going to be very, very good. Both of these teams, very close in the rankings, both around that 1180, 1160 MMR range, and glad to be casting alongside of you again.
Yeah, gonna be a fun time. This is our second of 3 streams in a row here on wow, did I really I told them they could ready up in my caster channel. Never mind that.
I believe that am I in the wrong game? Because, yeah, there's only 5 people in mine, so we might need to get this figured out.
Oh wait, there's a. I think there's an extra player or a player that shouldn't be here.
I think I'm just in the wrong private match.
Oh, well that's most unhelpful.
Yeah.
Most
Yes.
unhelpful. All right, well here, let me get you into the right one real quick. If possible. And there you go. Now if that doesn't work, well, I guess you're just gonna have to do it from the stream into things, but it should work. That said,
Yes.
getting back into it now, Kraken here on orange. We got Honey Badgers on blue. And you got the first round about to start. So hey, thanks for joining. Open up betting, says Vacant Ace. You can't tell I'm pretty scrambled right now. I'll try. Give me just a second here, though, as we do get a first joust going out of the way. And that's going to be taken at the tunnel, by Fallout. Fallout cast on the cast and trying to cast that reel. By the way, you in, Heck?
Not quite yet.
Oh boy. Over here to the grab from Fire. Fire is gonna pop into the tunnel. Over to the other lane. And free, maybe for 3 if they get this quickly. They have a little bit of time. Not that much though. They do get back into the goal, and now a stun coming out. Fallout gets the grab, and that is out of there. And back into the mid lane. Still scoreless yet. That might change here, but another missed grab. A still tiny bit of time, but a ding, just missing. And I think now you're in the match.
Yes, I am. Not what you want to see right now from that early ding, as they're going to be resetting it and just working their way up. Gonna go cross over to Birdfriend. Birdfriend just buying time, gonna be able to get stunned out there actually by Fire, trying to get it clear, but hitting off of some G, it looks like, and finally able to get it all the way down into the blue zone, as stacks will form up, and it is going to be Psychotic, I believe is how you say it, with a nice 3 to drain that to open this match up.
Chaotic, and that was indeed a chaotic series of plays setting back and forth, as we do actually get a drop out here, unfortunately, so game is paused off of that otherwise hot shot from the Psychic one. Saw it coming.
Yeah, just a couple technical issues going on today, but see Steel Skydiver in chat, Mimsy VR, Furcar, J-Train, hello.
I
Glad
know
to
those
see
guys.
You guys all tuning in. Yeah, lots of familiar faces here.
Yeah, so Birdfriend rejoins, so maybe not stalled all too long, but yeah, glad to have you guys coming in. Again, this is our, I don't even know, the second of this 3 stream block, but we've had a lot of them. We had a few matches streamed in EU, including Master Tier. Had afternoon match just a couple hours ago to kind of start things off, little appetizer. But with that, we're back into the round. 3 points first, going the way of Kraken. Honey Badgers here trying to, well, react.
Yeah, it's very early on, so they could easily come back from this, and it is going to be Honey Badgers on the joust advantages. It's going to be Undarb picking that up and gonna walk over, not quite being pressured yet. Has all kinds of time going to send a pass across the Birdfriend. Birdfriend dancing around up on the star, going back to Undarb. Undarb with the tunnel open, gonna go back for cross. A very good movement here by Honey Badgers, going down to Cincinnati. Cincinnati, but a nice stop there by G Tyler, who's just going to be able to send it out. And that is going all the way in, as the stacks will be there, and G Tyler's able to pick it up, but immediately getting stunned over there by, looks like Birdfriend. Birdfriend going to be able to clear that out, and once again, stacks will go through.
Yeah, and up to the recovery here from G Tyler. Again, kind of a heroic effort yesterday between some of those clutch points and some unbelievable hits, honestly. It's G Tyler again. If that goes in, of course it does. Why did I even doubt it? Firing off the fire assist, and G Tyler, they're up to 6.
Yeah, just very good to be able to convert on these open goals and just score these 3s. Even some higher tier teams can struggle with that, and that's going to get them a very early lead.
See, Ash also in the chat saying, watching my team, I can only imagine your team is probably Kraken, because, you know, Ash and Fire would make a lot of sense. If not, you should consider things. But that said, Cincinnati with the disc here, going to roll up the floor, has few options. I mean, line of sight to every teammate, which is always something, well, the QB certainly likes to see, as well as us casters here, as it will be taken by Cincinnati with a handoff to Bird. Bird just dodging around very cleverly with a reset to the bow tie.
Undarb is going to be able to take that up, just a missed pass going out, as Birdfriend is able to recover and send it back over to Undarb. Undarb moving into the bubble with a nice stun there by Fire. Fire's just going to try to get it out, and stacks once again will come through, and it's going to go to the side of, yes, Kraken, as Psychotic is able to pick it up, send it over to Kyoju, but a nice stop there by Cincinnati guy, able to send it through the tunnel, and a lot of clear and boosting going on here with the open goal, and a little bit of a brawling going on right now, as Cincinnati guy is able to pick that up and go for a pass, but just off the mark.
Yeah, now it's gonna get lost at the trap. Fallout cast trying to find a pass, and will be G Tyler, another snag. So that's gonna be a deep bounce, as once more the stacks kind of form up and try to roll up into the goal. Momentarily open, but again the overshoot costing them not too much maybe, but a rebound was not there after the rebound off of the goalpost. And with that, still 6-0. But maybe not for too long, as nope, another snag. Nice dive from Fallout, and Outcast the clear into an almost shot, jeez, from a 3/4 court just about.
Yeah, just back and forth. This game is a lot of clearing, a lot of boosting, a lot of three-pointers going out here and there. As Undarb is going to be able to take that up, cross it over to Falloutcast. Falloutcast getting it stolen by G-Tyler. G-Tyler going to be able to send it out through the tunnel. As once again, those all too familiar stacks are going to be able to come through, and it's going to be Psychaotic, excuse me, able to just dunk it in for that too.
Nice work from Psychaotic, and they're up to 8. They're feeling pretty good so far. Only halfway through the round, granted, but shutting out Honey Badgers, who have been otherwise very badgering, very pesky indeed. Gotta give that to them, but seeing if they can get those points, and that is indeed the point, as they try and do just that, but fire right back. Undarb, though, in the lane, able to get the recovery, what otherwise might have been looking like a 3.
Yeah, great awareness to stop and go back and make sure they don't get another three-pointer, as their own three-pointer is going to go out, but they're going to be able to maintain the 2 after that slight miss just off the shield.
Yeah, on one hand, you would love to have gotten the 3, just make it all that much more close, but you'll still take anything you can get, especially when you've been having trouble actually breaking that scoring seal open. So, hey, 2 or 3, they're on the board. They still got 4 to spare, as launching out for the first time on their offensive joust will be Kraken. And let's see how they handle this one. Well, quite well, as a matter of fact, as they at least get the grab, and kind of a bold shot on the goalie, retained by Psychaotic, and back on the offense.
Yeah, it looks like they really like to go for their three-pointers, even if there is a goalie in there. As Falloutcast is going to be able to pick that up after a good brawl, send it back to Birdfriend. Birdfriend is able to clear through the right side. That's going to go all the way down. Very close to the goal, as once again stacks will come in. One thing I am noticing is that Honey Badger's really good at maintaining possession and passing it, while Kraken seems to go for the more brute, force their way into bubble and shoot a 3 type approach.
Yeah, kind of force versus finesse, but at the moment, let's see if they can finesse that one in. No, it's going to be fire. Kind of held that for an extra second, thinking maybe I should dunk this, but no, thought better of it. With that said, back to Cincinnati, and Cincinnati getting stunned by Fire, and Fire now maybe an avenue to hit a bouncer. Let's see. That's gonna be close. That's gonna be good. Firing off 11-2.
What a shot. You don't see that very often, especially off the roof there, and that's very, very good to know that you can hit those and be confident in those shots.
Yeah, you saw the release was definitely confident. It wasn't one of those cases where there was a hesitation once he got the breakaway with the disc. I mean, that thing was over and it was out. So nice hit for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be G-Tyler picking that up, getting stunned out by Birdfriend. Birdfriend going to be able to walk it through the tunnel. Nice movement around the blocks, sending it back to Cincinnati Guy. Cincinnati Guy going once again back to Birdfriend. Birdfriend setting up his offense, looking for the cross pass to Cincinnati, able to pick that up off of the bounce, and it's going to be G-Tyler able to steal that, though. Just looking for the opening, going to send it all the way across, possibly looking for another shot there. It's going to bounce off of tunnels. It's going to be Undar picking that up.
And right past hands of a couple players, it looks like. Maybe a chance here for Bird. Bird immediately hurling it, and oh my goodness, hits the shot off the backboard. Took the goalies off guard, certainly, and me even a little more. So 11-5.
Yeah, the window there to be able to hit the backboard shot while he was fading the opposite direction. So that's very rare to see, as it's going to be Kraken for the second time out on the joust advantage. Going to try to send it through tunnel, but it's going to be received by Followcast just for a brief second as it gets stunned out by G-Tyler. G-Tyler going for a shot. Unfortunately, not able to convert, as he will go for another, going for the top pocket, but just dinging, as it is going to be Cincinnati Guy picking that up. Going to try to send it out, and it will go out, as it is going to be Undar picking that up, going for the long bounce shot. Birdfriend able to pick that up and trying to go for the slow moving shot, but stuffed there by I couldn't quite see who. Fire. What a stop to prevent some more points, as once again it's going to be cleared out.
Yeah, that was an impressive grab, and now the slam from G-Tyler. So again, continuing to just force their way through and muscle in for these points. They're up to 13-5, and we'll be looking like that round, first round at least, going to Kraken here quite soon. Honey Badgers still, though, putting up a good fight. I would be curious to see what their adjustments are going to be going into that next.
Yeah, it, might need to speed up their play a little bit here and maybe work on their communications as a pass will go a little bit awry, as it'll be Honey Badgers picking that back up, just trying to get it clear, prevent another point for the side of Kraken, and they will get it clear all the way down and see if they can put some more points up here on the board, and they will. Fallout Cast with a nice three-pointer to finish off this round.
Yeah, it's a way to do it. So with that, round one going in the books, 13-8 in favor of Kraken, coming off of, again, back-to-back days now being on stream here right in the primetime slots, and so far impressing. You know, yesterday just fell a little bit short in the win columns of the back-to-back overtime games, but going against a strong team of veteran players who've been playing for 3+ years, that was no small feat in itself. But yeah, with that, it will be back to, you know, the adjustments that we always mention, and how important that using this full minute, if not even extended past that, to really just figure out what you need to do. And like you said, maybe just a little more communication, quickness, and stuff like that.
Yeah, it looks like could have been a reset coming out from the side of Kraken, but very good round. These guys definitely have potential, just from the amount of three-pointers and open shots that they're able to convert is really astounding. Really, you don't even see that at the higher levels sometimes, as it's going to be really key for Honey Badgers to be able to talk to their team, figure out what they're going to do, and recuperate, and hopefully come out here with a much better second round.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you mentioned as well, both these teams, rank-wise, record-wise, pretty similar on the whole. I mean, both having success this season so far. Honey Badgers 7-4 on the record, so that is very impressive in its own right. You know, having success against teams like Trash Pandas, Midnights, Menace, and indeed they are a menacing team, a badgering team even. That said, Kraken trying to make something happen as they get back into defensive position, perhaps, or offensive position, excuse me, and G. Tyler will back it out, because there they go. They got the disc back, and let's see how the second round goes, but off to a quick start already.
Yeah, Honey Badgers with a quick stack to get that headbutt. Unfortunately, it looked like Kraken just wasn't going for it, setting up for defense, as Fire's going to be able to cross that over to Kyoju. I don't know. Sorry for butchering that name, but a nice stop there by Undarb. It's going to be, once again, Kyo. I'm just going to call them that.
Yeah,
as
that works.
G. Tyler's going to be able to walk that up, trying to find a weakness in their defense. Very good bubble setup here by Honey Badgers, not letting anybody in or out, and G. Tyler's just going to hold it as he decides to move, going up to Fire. Fire inverted, going back to G. Tyler. G. Tyler with the duck, but a nice stop by Undarb once again.
Yeah, incredible on the defense. I mean, denying otherwise some great passing. Oh, the duck, and oh, the shot is stuck. G. Tyler gets the first two.
Yeah, I'm being told that it's actually Q, so that should help me out a bit. Thank you, Ash. But what a stop from Undarb twice in a row, and then the finish by G. Tyler, able to come out first for his team here in the second round, as it is going to be Honey Badgers once again on the joust advantage, sending it over to Cincinnati guy, who's just unable to pick that up off the bounce, and Fire is going to be there first. Looks like a headbutt, sending it back to Q. Q going to be able to send that through, hitting off of some Geo all the way down into the zone, as Stex will come through. But it is going to be Undarb picking that up first, going over to the side, looking for the cross pass or clear, going down to Cincinnati guy. Cincinnati guy covered, just going to go back over to Undarb, but once again, just a missed pass. And here comes the shot, and it's going to be Fire able to pick that up on the rebound for the two.
Yeah, giving kind of an assist to G. Tyler. So there, Ash. Tyler gave an assist. See? But up to 4 points.
Yeah, I told the people on my team, I don't mind you guys soloing the disc as long as it works, and it is clearly working for Kraken here, as Undarb is able to pick that up, just move it up, crossing it over to Birdfriend. Birdfriend with pressure, sending it back to Undarb, and another missed pass going out for the side of Honey Badgers, but quickly recovered as they're going to send it cross low over to Cincinnati. Cincinnati thinking about that shot, but then sees the defenders looking for the cross pass going up, and just a little bit of communication errors coming here from Honey Badgers. As Bird Friend once again just looking for an outlet, but getting stunned out by fire, and he's going to send it all the way through.
Yeah, communication errors to a degree, maybe. I think some of that was because that back pass was literally a no-look. That's that G. Tyler. Oh, look at him. He got the inverted shot and finds their 6th point in this second round. 44 seconds into that joust. And it's pretty strong still yet. They scored 13 in the first. So they're up to 6 after about 3.5 minutes. So kind of on pace for a similarly high-scoring affair if Honey Badgers aren't careful and can't get some scores going.
Yeah, it's in the same situation, I believe, actually, only down 2 goals, however, and they could quickly come back if they really put their mind to it. As Birdfriend with a nice steal with the open goal, going for it just wide, trying to do their best Kraken impression, I suppose, going over to Falloutcast. Falloutcast gonna try to send it high, but just off the mark as Fire is able to pick that up and send it through. And it is going to bounce over into the hands of G. Tyler. G. Tyler going for the shot and able to drain it as for the 3-pointer. And now down by 3 goals is Honey Badgers.
Yeah, that one hurts because looking at the scoreboard and seeing 9-0 versus just 6-0, you know, only a 1-goal difference, and yet it's still it looks so much, you know, worse and dramatic than it might otherwise be, just from the mental standpoint. Because now they're nearing that double-digit disadvantage, and 5 minutes left. It's still in reach, but really, cannot give that disc up again. Just like that, as G. Tyler is gonna line it up. Maybe they got 2-on-1, turning into a 1-on-1 on the goalie, and he gets another for the 11th point.
Yeah, great job there by G. Tyler, able to go down a little bit, make the goalie dive out, and then take the shot. Gives himself a much better chance there, instead of just shooting it directly on the goalie. And it's going to be, once again, Honey Badgers coming out here on the joust advantage. Falloutcast picking that up, gonna send it to the left to Undarb. Undarb gonna go over the station, send it across to Birdfriend. Birdfriend walking it up, going to send it down into the trench to Cincinnati guy with a nice reset over the Falloutcast. Falloutcast just floating around. Almost every single player on Honey Badgers on the floor right now, and it's going to go up actually to Birdfriend. Birdfriend gonna dive in, but a nice stop there, but it's going to be Undarb to pick that up and just drain it, and they finally get some points on the board in the second round.
Yeah, going a little bit Undarb cover, huh? Anyway, quick shout out to T-Mac TV. About 10 minutes ago, I kind of missed it, but Palidore the GOAT, too kind. T-Mac, Tracy McGrady, one of the GOATs. Houston Rockets back in the day. Thank you, though, for kind words and for joining us here on stream. Now, that said, back to the match as Undarb, back to back in no time at all. Wow.
This is really what the Honey Badgers need to really get this started, as they have quickly gotten their momentum back from their, 4-goal difference now to a very more attainable, perhaps.
Yeah, talk about efficient scoring. That was a couple threes, 6 points in just a matter of, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. There was not a lot of time wasted for sure. And that is exactly what they could use to just kind of inject them with a little bit of adrenaline in this round, maybe get it going if they're not careful on Kraken side to take care of this disc and make every opportunity count. Eyeing down the goal, a little bit of a duck through move, and G. Tyler punishing 14-5.
Yeah, looks like there was a little bit of a scuffle trying to get back stacks going, and just able to give time to G. Tyler to really just walk it up and take that 3-point shot, as it's going to be Honey Badgers back on the offensive joust. Coming out, it's going to be Falloutcast sending it immediately left over to Birdfriend, just bouncing off the tunnel walls, and it's going to go into the hands of Psychotic, who's going to send it all the way out and into the blue bubble, as it is going to be Falloutcast picking that up, going to send it cross over to Birdfriend. Birdfriend just dancing around, waiting for his team to move up a little bit further over to Cincinnati guy. Cincinnati guy able to get it cleared out, as the back stacks will come through, and it is going to be Cincinnati guy with a nice slap, able to put that in and weasel their way back into this.
What a guy he is. Wow. So still keeping them in it. I mean, they're breathing heavy, but they're still trying to hold it steady if they can. I mean, 2 minutes left. It will have to be will have to be some more fast action. The thing is, we saw it once with those back-to-back threes just a while ago, so we've already seen it in this round, but question is, can they make that lightning strike twice?
Yeah, G Tyler carrying it through the tunnel, gonna send it cross over to Psychotic, but just bouncing off of some Geo back to Q. Q gonna send it through the tunnel over to Fire. Fire getting, with a nice brawl actually, able to stun out his defender. Cincinnati guy's able to pick that up and try to send it through all the way down into the bubble, and it's going to be Birdfriend picking that up, but a nice stop there by Psychotic, able to prevent that, but a headbutt from his own teammate is not what they want us to see right now. Over to the side of Undarb. Undarb gonna try to send it through to Birdfriend. Birdfriend unable to recover it, excuse me, as it's going to go clear.
Yeah, no worries. This is chaotic in this game. I mean, hard to keep up with that pace sometimes, and definitely trying to let's see, get that. Oh, Dung! What a hit on that pass! That was an overhead hook. Did you see that from Undarb to Birdfriend? That was a nice play. Wow.
That was great.
Look at this replay.
Jeez. Yeah, that will get their team fired up, but they really need to get these probably 3-pointers to really get back into this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And Billy Brickwell saying Psychotic is a girl, not a he. And yes indeed. Excuse us for being incorrect, and thanks for the corrections, because that's actually been a running theme the last couple days. Pleasantly so. Again, demographics of Echo have exploded, and with that being said, trying to make a last-minute explosion. If they can get this, they might still have a chance. Oh, but just miss it with a passing glance, and 30 seconds left. G Tyler is gonna collect it, send it, and find it, and that could just about be it. Indeed, after Honey Badgers otherwise have put together a very nice couple bursts of action to get back in it, but just wasn't enough to push them towards a victory.
Yeah, it's that's going to be mathematical time for the side of Kraken. Very strong showing, but Honey Badger's able to come back in these last couple minutes to get it very close, and Birdfriend's just going to pick that up and try to send it through, as that is going to do it for the GG between this match. Kraken able to come out very strong showing here from them.
Yeah, without a doubt. 14-9, and we'll kick you over to the score screen in just a hot second here. We do have another match, Anomaly versus High Voltage, scheduled to start, well, already. So, same case as last match. We will part off into the next one and just kind of leave us on mute while you can get a glance at the stats, and we shall be back again in just a few minutes. Okay, everybody, we're back. Thank you for your patience, and thanks to these teams for their patience as, well, apparently they were still playing a game anyways. They started a match here of tennis over in the trench. That trench tennis, you always love to see it. Well, with that, they kind of wave to the cams and to each other as they're ready to start. From the casting booth, once again, I'm Palidore, and being joined by Heck. Thanks for being here, and this is going to be a fun one.
Yeah, Anomaly, just very, I believe they came out during Season 2, very strong showing from them. Both of these teams in the upper positions here, and definitely in the Challenger Cup status, perhaps, as it is going to be the first joust coming out here, and it is going to be the side of Anomaly headbutting it, and it is going to bounce back into the hands of Fire Ninja, able to send it clear as Lowell's trying to get it, and he will be able to pick that up. Just gonna walk it in, go for the stun, and he's just gonna put it in very nicely as looks like it went off Sweet Tooth's head there.
Yeah, just rode gently down this Twitch stream and got the goal to go. And with that, Sweet Tooth, well, always want to watch out for Sweet Tooth, because if anyone saw the kind of read the recap video and some of the recent highlights, definitely a very well aware player when it in terms of going to the headbutt saves when possible. So that said, I'm trying to make this shot possible, but that was a tough angle, and the defender right in the area just turning around as Chocolate gets it back, sends it over to the shoulder. Vontac over off the bounce to Sweet Tooth, a nice tap pass, trying to reach the reset, and oh, back they go.
Yeah, negative over to Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth gonna be able to put that in off of a Vontac once again, and it's going to be just over and over. Great passing from both teams, great awareness and great communication to go for stuns and knowing when to shoot and knowing when to back pass.
Yeah, and here, I'll get this prediction going for you guys. You know what you gotta do? You know there's a channel reward thing for that. I'm gonna make you start spending your points. I'm also forgetful, so my apologies. But there, vote is started. You got 2 minutes. Also want to shout out King Lemon. I saw those kind words earlier on. Just wasn't able to respond, but appreciate that. And almost a shot. Well, would have been well appreciated indeed for Anomaly. They'll get the disc back and another try at that. But just a tough angle. No one really home, so that's going to sail right back to 0.
Yeah, Choco had a great ender move there, going for the shot. Unfortunately, just dinging, as Lols is going to be able to pick that up on the shot, and Sweet Tooth going for these anchors just over and over again, unrelenting on this high voltage defense. He's gonna recover himself. Oh my god, what a shot!
Yeah, Sweet Tooth, not only the headbutt saves I was talking about, definitely just heady plays, looking at that pocket, picture perfect, precise. I mean, they were bothering the goalie at the same time, but Sweet Tooth still just putting together that higher level of degree of difficulty shot, and doing it with some great success. 5 points going the way of Anomaly as Goran and Co for high voltage launch out.
The Fire Ninja gonna send it into the Anomaly zone, just trying to get it through as -0 is there to pick it up and slapping it into the hands of Phoenix, but able to get stunned out, and Anomaly's gonna be able to get it clear as these stacks will come through, and is going to be a nice stun there by Lols to prevent the goal from Sweet Tooth. As they're going to stack up and go for the disc, and Fire Ninja is able to pick that up and try to get it through, but just not quite there. Is a nice stun again from Sweet Tooth, preventing the clear. Goran Jr. trying to get it through mid, but just nice stack there by Negative, and believe Vontac to get it through, going for the cross pass of Sweet Tooth. Unfortunately, not quite there, but now he is. As just so many back and forth plays here, as stuns and cut passes and such.
Yeah, now one midfielder there was not in the tunnel for the clear retention, but they will get the stack. And Chocolate back here in the game, which is also to say back here in VRML. I know was out for at least a couple matches. With I think some cord issues perhaps, but with that back in full force and forcing that shot right through is Fire Ninja getting themselves back within 1.
Yeah, that was some great defense there by High Voltage to prevent the shot, and able to recover and put it in for those 2 points. And this is going to be very, very close. It is going to be Anomaly on the joust advantage. It's -0. Able to come through, send it to Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth immediately going down to Choco, and it's a one-on-one at this point. And Choco, what a nice stop by Phoenix. Able to get that before he gets stunned, but unfortunately unable to get the second and the follow-up, and that's going to be 2 more points for Anomaly.
Yeah, good job to just keep chasing down that disc and not getting too bothered by the initial recovery from the defense. Just able to, again, kind of dive in and take them off guard. But hey, getting the job done. They're back up by 3. 7-4 in this game so far. I see in the Vacant Ace and Steel in the chat there. Plug in vrware.net. Well, yeah, I can do that too, you know, because, well, they're our sponsors, and you know what? We love them. And Fontech as well. He's a baller, like I always say. So yeah, shout out to them. Now, right now, they're trying to defend, seeing if they can, you know, net themselves a steal, and they will. There's Fontech with the, indeed, great defense coming in now. Chocolate being defended, though, by Goran. So now Goran is going to send it over to Lulz, and Lulz going to be charged by Sweet Tooth, and maybe on point for another bouncer recovery to the bottom lane dunk. It's 9-4, Sweet Tooth doing that one.
Yeah, very tough angle for that shot, but if you know you're very confident in it, you're able to get that putback, and they were able to do it this time with a nice stack coming in, able to get 2 more points, and Anomaly just extending their very small lead here. Phoenix is going to come out, grab the disc, and not getting pressured immediately, going to try to send it down. Good intercept there by Choco. He's just going to send it straight back to Fontech. Fontech going all the way through into the hands of Phoenix. Phoenix picking that up, trying to get it clear, just back and forth. Clear battles, it looks like here. Goran Jr. able to walk that up, looking for the cross pass, but a nice intercept there by Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth going to dance around on the shoulder and send it all the way to Fontech. Fontech going for the shot, just off the mark as Sacks from Lulz going to be able to pick that up and send it through the tunnel all the way back down. -0, not quite able to pick that up, as it's going to be a race for it. Sweet Tooth able to pick that up and send it immediately back. Good pack passing over to Negative, crossing it over to Choco. Choco just walking it through, but a nice stop there by Lulz, getting stunned out as Anomaly's able to recover.
I'm kind of curious, seeing some Aurora in the Twitch chat. Are you here to support or to scout? Huh? But Goran Jr. with a push up the floor. Goran Jr. With a cross option, looking like a few cross options, so anyone could have gotten it. Fire will pick it, and with that, punching their ticket to bring him back within 3.
Yeah, great awareness there to get the cross pass through the heavily guarded bubble and able to sink that for 2 more points. And it's just a 1-goal difference right now with 3 minutes left. This round is just blown by because there's been so many good plays here by both teams. Negative sending immediately over to Choco, sending it down to Sweet. Sweet over to Fontech. Fontech able to drain that just very quickly, responding. Great passing.
Yeah, absolutely, and good communication, very smooth sailing there down the floor. They'll put themselves up 11-6. There's less than 3 minutes left, and Caesar in the chat there saying have to see what the teams have improved on, and yeah, I mean, I get it. You know, you can come in to support, but at the same time, I mean, we have those Challenger Cups coming up real soon with Master Tier on the line, with that Chocolate trying to deliver that dime, but almost, but not close enough, as it will be sent out by Goran.
Yeah, very, very close boop shot attempt, as a nice stop there comes in from, I believe, -0, but it's going to be Lulz able to get that through, bouncing off of some Geo into the hands of Sweet Tooth, able to get stunned out by Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja going for that shot, able to drain it off the backboard, just back and forth this round as it's once again within 1 goal.
Yeah, looked good coming out of the midst for that backboard shot off of that, and with, let's see, 1 minute 47. I mean, 2-point differential. It's not too much, especially for a team like High Voltage to come back from. They've been super impressive with their team play this season and last season as well. You know, ever improving. Kind of same with Anomaly though, in that sense, where it's just these teams you can definitely see the work putting in, as mentioned by Aurora in the chat, with the last few months of off season and then this last month of regular season. I mean, it's evident that the work's been put in, because both of these teams are teams searching for that Master Division perhaps very soon.
Yeah, it's going to go into the hands of Goran, who's just going to be able to send it through, going for the dribble back into the hands of Goran over to the hands of Lulz. Luckily able to get that out while he was getting stunned on the backswing of his shot, and it's going to be Anomaly sending that all the way through, getting stunned out once again during the shot. bouncing down into the hands of Phoenix. Phoenix are trying to get it clear, just gonna bounce off some Geo for a little backwards reset there into the hands of Gorn. Gorn just gonna send it all the way through, trying to get it to Phoenix off that nice roll through the tunnel. Just great brawling from both teams. Gorn Jr. able to pick that up with a nice shot to sneak it in past Negative off the backboard. And just like that, High Voltage is in the lead for the first time this round.
Striker Goran. That's what his name is now, I guess. No, he can definitely do that for days. That is a huge hit. He just put them up here by a point, and the clock is almost done. 13 seconds, though, and let's see. Name of the game is that briskness, that quickness. They've got it. The stack's coming in now hot. The passing even hotter, but right there, it's going to be denied by Lulz. Then with not a lot of time, that is going to be done. But wow, what a round, what a round.
What a job by Gorn, able to get it past Negative to secure their victory in this first round, and some great awareness by Lulz, able to get that steal. Just great teamwork from both of these teams, very close, and this game is going to be something. I can just tell that right away.
That round already was for sure. Just came down to the wire. Not only high scoring, but still kept close. So just fast-paced, competitive, and offensive, but not offensive, because that was just was great to watch. That said, maybe less great to watch if you're on cheering for Anomaly. That is to say, I know the votes came in, and I mean, either of these teams I could feasibly see taking this one away. I mean, bound to be a close game. When you look at them, I mean, both High Diamond, 16th and 12th, respectively, here between High Voltage and Anomaly on the ladder. And this is out of 300 or so teams in the league. I mean, this is top-notch. Their records speak for itself. Their MMR speaks for itself. Very even match. And that shouldn't be a surprise. This is what we can come to expect, especially the deeper we get into the VRML season. And you gotta love it. You love it.
Yeah, it's always great to see these very high-level teams competing against each other for that coveted master position in this good ladder placement, as the second round will begin to come underway. And going for the first joust, it is going to be the side of Anomaly. Choco just going to slap it over to Sweet, going to bounce off of Cloud, and Sweet's going to retain the disc and wait for his teammates to move forward. Sees Choco cross high, able to get it over to him. Choco going back to Sweet, and a nice stun there by Fontek, giving Sweet Tooth the time to put that in.
Yeah, very nice and patient team play, finding the right hands, finding the right results. And with that, good way to get started here after a really tough and close loss that was, again, right down to the wire. I mean, right down to the last 10 seconds, basically. And you saw that rollout, thing of beauty. Which you can come to expect. And that said, that shot, oh, barely missing. Had to throw it low, though, to avoid that goalie, Phoenix.
Yeah, just unfortunate shot there. Just so close. And Lulz is going to be able to pick that up off of the clear, but immediately getting pressured by Sweet. Sweet not able to get the stun, so Lulz is able to get the cross over to Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja looking for his team is going to go to Goran. Goran looking for the shot, just dinging off the back of the cross there. And Sweet Tooth able to pick that up off of the stun. It's going to be bouncing around off of some Geo, and Fontek's just going to send that all the way through.
And now meeting it along the line, a lot of players converging at the same time, but immediately redirects. The stack now getting a little bit dispersed, broken up there in the lane by Sweet Tooth. But that said, Sweet Tooth now and trying to get into that tunnel. Meanwhile, in the trap, a lot of contesting going on, trying to deny those stacks. A quick shot going to be flung, but there is a goalie in there. Once again, -0, who has been very, very hot on the defensive end, must say, because every time we've streamed this month, it's just, you're at least getting a few just super nice head-on saves from that guy. So trying to avoid that defense now and just resetting into a chaotic midfield situation.
Yeah, -0 always there on the back line, as it's going to be just some little bit of steez coming in from the side of Sweet Tooth, able to get that dainty little dunk.
Dainty, I like that. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Sweet Tooth, you're dainty.
Yeah.
Heck, 2021.
Yes, I want that quoted. Now, but back to what I was saying, -0 always there for the reset, and just able to be very reliable as it's going to be the side of Gorn sending it down to Lulz. Lulz going cross to Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja back to Lulz. Lulz trying to get it back to Fire Ninja, but Sweet Tooth's able to recover, getting it clear, going for the shot, but Gorn Jr. is all the way back there. Gonna be able to pick that up, send it over to the side of Lulz. Lulz just trying to get it clear, and that will bounce around into the hands of Fontac. Fontac gonna be able to send it through the tunnel, evading the stacks. Sweet Tooth picking that up, sending it cross over to Choco. Choco just sending it back once again to negative.
All right, so negative with the disc, gonna send it to the tunnel. Needs to be careful here because there is some defense coming in. Will be Fire Ninja, and the shot, oh, slightly off. We've seen one go low, one go high. Dings on those results, but still good looks as a 4-point lead is had here still by Anomaly in round 2 after losing that first just in the last few seconds.
Fontac going for that deep shot. The goal was open, but just a little bit high as Gorn Jr. is going to be back there slapping it away. Nice duck. Going to be able to get it through the tunnel, but negative is back. Just waiting for it. Going to be able to clear it out. Not quite. Fire Ninja with the stack straight back into the hands of Fontac. Fontac sending it through. Gorn Jr. able to pick that up just back and forth on these clears. Phoenix gonna be able to retain it for a little bit longer, sending it all the way down off the bounce, and it's gonna be quickly stacked up by Gorn going for the shot. Just so many heart-wrenching dings coming up from both sides, and Gorn's gonna be able to sink that to get these little revenge on that goalpost.
Yeah, nice assist as well from Phoenix, immediately recognizing that Gorn. First of all, Gorn almost had a spectacular kind of putback to begin with, but then after it got lost, Phoenix still recognizing, hey, I have my striker Gorn still in the area, and he's going to be scoring off of that assist from me. So with that lead cut in half for the side of Anomaly, but trying to react really quickly, but a missed opportunity. That time another kind of backboard ding, and then just bouncing back into the other lane. So that's one of those things that you could be thinking about as Gorn Jr. Not playing around. They take a 1-point lead. Like I said, though, that missed 3 could come back to bite them with 5 minutes left.
Yeah, just very quickly, the momentum shift from this team in the hands of Anomaly, just like that, it's in the hands of High Voltage. Beck here in the lead, negative sending it immediately down to Sweet, just a little too fast there perhaps, and Gorn's able to shoot the 3 off of shield, unfortunately, and it's going to give time for the goalie to get back into position, and Sweet Tooth's able to pick that up, and he has the stack. He's going to go for the clear all the way down as Gorn Jr. is able to pick that up and dance around. It's going to be cleared through the tunnel all the way down into the hands of Gorn. Once again, Gorn going for the shot, but just hitting off of more Geo. Sweet Tooth able to pick that up and dance around on the ceiling, waiting for the stack from Choco. Choco and Sweet just going to pick that up and dribble it all the way down. Choco going to Sweet Tooth behind, and a nice shot again from Sweet Tooth to hit that bottom pocket.
That was a smoking stack. That was a smoke stack. Okay, Sweet Tooth and Chocolate. I got another headache. This happens when I think too hard on how many good things I saw. Like, I can point out so many individual moments, but man, that dribble up the floor, the control that they were able to maintain, and then just splitting off at the right time to put them in perfect position for that conversion on the offense. I mean, like I said, master caliber, master tier. Anyone who's trying to get better at Echo Arena and learn some of these subtle things that just makes massive differences, you go watch that highlight once again. That said, Chocolate backing it out, and they're going to reset their positioning.
Yeah, very close shot there from Choco off of the pocket geometry. Not sure exactly what people are calling it these days. It's going to get slapped clear by High Voltage with a nice leech there by Lulz, able to get the shot. Very good awareness to just hold on to the defender and go all the way, and able to stun him out at the last second.
And they're holding on strong here, as Steele says. Lulz is correct. Not just a cracking player, he's a crack creator. Those recaps and stuff that you guys have been watching the last few weeks, also courtesy of Lulz, compiling and editing a lot of that alongside Sphinx and others on our creators team. Of course, shout out to Rosie, because I see Rosie in there as well, and always gotta shout out our wonderful creators team, as right now trying to create a score. Chocolate, they tie it up It's 8-8, and we're heading for another exciting finish to this round, it looks like. Heck, because neither team is able to get separation.
Yeah, just once again, great communication from Anomaly, able to stun out the goalie and just take that nice backboard shot. And it's going to be back into the hands of Phoenix. Phoenix going up to Goran Jr. Goran Jr. trying to send it immediately back, and this is dangerous area. That might have gone in, actually.
It would have been in.
That might come back to bite them, actually, if High Voltage is able to get a 3 off in these last 2 minutes or so.
That's gonna be a story to follow. Now, I think kind of coming in from an awkward angle and might not have been able to tell. Like, I from this perspective, it could have looked like it might have been a ding. I can understand that. That said, and those kind of things, that's when you want your teammates saying it's in and things like that. Will be a story depending on how this round ends, but they're still up by points, and that is indeed the point as they try and get the recovery on the disc. So not in trouble quite yet, but 1:30 left and a 2-point deficit. Phoenix trying to send it, and I think for the side of Anomaly now, they just, at the very least, do not give up any threes.
Yeah, Sweet just trying to send it down, going for these shots, and Fire Ninja able to recover, send it all the way through the right tunnel into the hands of Negative, all the way back there on the back line. Able to recover it and just send it back in for Anomaly, but a nice boost from the side of High Voltage is going to send it all the way up, and it's a 4-on-0, and that's going to do it. That's going to be 3 points for the side of High Voltage, and just like that, as I called it, a 3-pointer, that puts them up going into these last 45 seconds.
Yeah, and as I kind of said, the last thing they want to give up is a 3 like that, and the damaging thing is just the fact that, you know, against most teams in the league, you wouldn't be as worried, but the moment those clears go out, you know, with both of these teams, they are so fast. I mean, I say it so much, but if a goal is open for more than even a second these days at these upper tiers, it's an unusual thing. That's how good people have gotten at these stacks. So let's see, they do have a chance to come back, but a big grab being had, and that's gonna be Fire Ninja taking it out, but Fontac taking it back. So Chocolate on this attack, and a dunk swing through with the power, and they're looking to push it to the third.
What great awareness, able to recover that disc and just send it right over to Choco. Sweet to straight to Sweet Tooth, able to get that dunk after anchoring on the side of the goal. That should do it for this round, and that's going to send us to round 3.
Wow. Oh, like I said, man, the execution of both of these teams, I cannot stress enough. There's the things they're pulling off, and they make it look easy. And I know I say that a lot, but you know, they do. Like, you watch that, everything they do, the passes and the stacks, they look ridiculously smooth. If you're a person watching it who has not seen Echo much, or maybe you're newer to Echo, you would look at that and you'd think, yeah, I can do that easy. Because look, it's easy. You just pass, you just grab. I mean, you know, it's short range. They're not yeah, whatever. No, none of that. None of that. The stuff they're doing is this is years of work being put in. This is hours of scrims being put in to be able to be that smooth on that execution, and that kind of execution in the clutch time. That's a difficulty multiplier in itself, and they still did it.
Yeah, and to those in the chat saying that dunk had some anger behind it, I don't know if it was anger as much as just pure adrenaline, just able to get that last goal to ensure that you guys are going to round 3, and just very, very good communication, and just ensuring that they are still in this.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at that. First round, 12-11. That was won, again, in the last 30 seconds or so. It could have been either way. And then this one, in the last seconds, 12-11. Mirroring each other. Good match. Great match. Fantastic match. This is what we said we expected, and this is what we're getting so far. Round to round. Third one coming in. Not the second. Don't mind you, because I just messed that one up. But that said, not messing up this joust. It will be going for a play, but no, the cross wasn't there. A little bit of zigging when they should have zagged.
Yeah, going crossover to Fire. Fire going up to the hands of Goran Jr., who's able to go down off the upper hands of Clock to put that in for the first 2 points, and immediately in the lead here from High Voltage. 14-second goal time. This is gonna be. I don't even have words for how this round is going to go.
Yeah.
It's going to be the side of Anomaly coming out here on Joust Advantage Negative, sending immediately over to Choco. Choco going down to Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth seeing the cross just shield getting in the way. of that, and Lols is able to pick that up, sending it all the way through mid, all the way down into Trench. It is Sweet Tooth picking that up, just sending immediately back to Fontac. Fontac going for the shot. Not quite there, as looks like Phoenix is able to get that intercept and back into the hands of Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth going for it, just dinging really back and forth.
Wow.
Fontac going for it with a nice stop by Fire Ninja, trying to get it out, but they just cannot find the lane, as it's going to be Gorn sending it all the way into the blue zone, as just the miss stack there from High Voltage. Lols going in, going for the backboard off the... Oh my... I don't have words.
Off the rebound, and Lulz just said, I'm gonna assist myself here, help myself to a little feast. 4 points on the board for High Voltage. That was nice. The Lulz having quite a game as well here.
Yeah, just everybody at their peak performances. -0 sends it immediately down to Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth over to Fontac. Fontac over to Choco. Choco going back up to Fontac. Fontac immediately sending it back over to Choco, back to Sweet. Just pass not quite there. Gonna take a awkward bounce, and it's going to be into the hands of Lulz, just slapping it out, but the stack is able to recover. Sweet Tooth sending that to the tunnel, going all the way through, and that is an open goal for Choco, just low, as it is going to be Fontac with the recovery, sending it over to Sweet. Sweet unable to pick that up. That's devastating, and it's going to be High Voltage sending that all the way down, and it's going to be the stacks coming in, and Lulz is able to pick that up for the open goal, and that's going to be another 3-pointer to the side of High Voltage. A very strong start.
Yeah, some of these plays too now are starting to get a little bit out of sorts, it seems, for Anomaly, where they are having these, you know, looks that were normally earlier on in the game they were connecting. Right now though, some of these just not, unfortunately, and some of these like even here on this joust, for instance, just getting a little bit lost, and they're really starting to give up a lot of momentum to the side of High Voltage, who's starting to turn it up to another level and another notch or two, another bouncer, that said, as they dive out and recapture it -0.
Yeah, -0 going for a nice slap clear, able to get picked up by Phoenix. However, Phoenix going over to Lulz. It's a one-on-one, and he's going to be able to put that in, but off -0's head and bouncing into the top pocket. It's not what you want to see right now, and that's going to be 3 goals, and looks like Anomaly's going to be taking a 5-minute timeout to recuperate and really gather their breath.
Yeah, it looks like that may indeed be the case. So with that, I do know that we're a little bit behind schedule at this point, which I don't mind, because this game has been great. But just for the look ahead, I know, because for people tuning in, curious about some matches coming up. Actually, we might be fine. Never mind. We have let me see. Yeah, so we got this one. This is our 3rd of 3 streams, and okay, never mind. Wrath and Illuma Duty, I was gonna say, I thought started 10 minutes ago. Actually, it's not starting for 20, so we're fine. And you know, with that, I definitely think for Anomaly, I mean, they could certainly use some time just to kind of figure out exactly what went wrong here, because they finished strong in round 2. I mean, they came right down to the last second with that ferocious dunk. But then, I don't know, it just seemed to maybe light a fire or light some lightning, if you will, for High Voltage, because they came out of the gates here just for Anomaly a little bit slow to start and just a little bit off on some of these passes and such and these clears. And High Voltage, they're just looking angry and now super focused.
Yeah, Anomaly just seems to be rushing a little bit too much, just trying to get back into this round while there's still plenty of time to go to get these 9 points and get back into this. But just the nerves of this round 3 very close match, and so close to the Challenger Cup here, and this will matter a lot for both of these teams' placements in the ladder.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, like we said earlier on, as Fontac kind of waving down some of the players, so maybe trying to communicate something. Let's see if I can get an understanding. Something cutthroat. They got a roller dex. Does anyone even know what a roller dex is anymore? I'm exposing my inner boomer. Okay, more cutthroat. Fire Ninja understands. Do you have any idea what this is, Heck?
I'm not sure if there's, not sure if this is trash talk or just, yeah, I'm not entirely sure just what went down there, but both teams seem to understand, and that's going to do it for this, as it looks like they're going to switch teams to clarify here.
BTS might be onto something. BTS King in there saying controller battery dead, so maybe pointing at the wrist to suggest controller, then the old cutthroat thing to suggest deadery on the battery. So that could be it. That could be it. You're clever. You're a clever one, King. See, you're a king not only because of the crown, but because of your brilliant intuition and deduction too.
Yeah, Fire
Thank you.
Ninja there switching teams to clear up what was going on, and as he's switching back, all the dudes from Anomaly just trying to get him stunned out before he switches. Glad to see these teams are still very friendly after their match of Trennis, and then this very close match, and this is the Echo community, just very high skilled, very friendly, and able to remain calm and really communicate at these important times.
Yeah, and with that, we got the unpause. And for everyone at home, thank you for being here across these streams today. We had so many of them, still so many more to come as we end week 4. And these are the kind of ones you love to see at the prime time. All the eyes on the prize is gonna be High Voltage and Anomaly as they joust out here, and we're returning into the action with 6, 17, and ooh, a very quick shot just glancing below on the barrier.
Yeah, the joust not quite theirs. That's going to go all the way into the hands of Fontac immediately. Their timeout must have worked, as they are on the board just 16 seconds after that pause.
Yeah, that was immense. Fontac there putting in that score, but they needed that so badly. I mean, nothing terribly complex about that shot, and nothing needed to be. They just needed some points, and that is some stability at the very least that they can maybe build on. Here, use it as a foundation for their final 540.
Yeah, it looks like Phoenix killing some time here, maybe baiting out the stack, going over to Goran Jr. Goran Jr. is going to move back while he's dangerous to be floating when you're around Choco and Sweet Tooth, as their stack can just creep up on you very quickly. Gonna cross it over to Lulz. Lulz gonna walk it up, going once again cross over to Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja going for the cut pass, but a nice stop there by Fontac, who's able to recover it and slap it over to Sweet. Sweet going for the shot, just going to be off the mark, however, as the stacks will come in, and it's Choco picking that up, trying to get there, but the ding is going to go into the hands of Goran. Goran just going to be able to get that all the way through. And here come the stacks from both teams, and it's going to be Choco picking that up with a nice ender move to ensure he maintains disc possession. But Fire Ninja with a nice steal, going all the way for the goal, and he is going to get it. A nice stop there by Fire Ninja.
That was great.
Yeah.
I mean, the ender move was slick. That came in a hurry. I didn't even really see it. It just happened. But that said, then Fire Ninja snuck up right at that nugget, and -0 was stunned in the goal. Tried to go for a headbutt, and it was maybe just an inch off. So still, again, trying to do everything they can, even when they don't have their arms enabled. Putting it all together. They're down still yet, though. 9 points. There's 4 minutes left.
Yeah, Negative just gonna walk it all the way up into the hands of Choco. Choco turning around, sees Lulz covering him with a nice move, and he's able to drain that shot, and it's just back and forth here from these teams. Anomaly trying to crawl their way back into this game, and High Voltage just trying to maintain this lead. It's a very quick 23-second goal time.
Yeah, and 3:44 remaining. A quick tap over to that top wedge. Kind of at risk here for a turnover, but Fire Ninja will eventually get that and glides it over to the blue side. Over to the mid lane, Chocolate with it, has a pass available just to cross by that Echo logo. And all the meanwhile, one in the goal, which is a very smart thing to do. Basically, time is the biggest enemy here for Anomaly, more so than just High Voltage, because they really need to score at a brisk pace if they want to have a chance at coming back.
Yeah, Fire Ninja able to pick that up from the just very close shot there by Sweet Tooth going off the backboard, and Negative is out of goal at this point, going for the shot, and he's able to drain it. That's going to be huge for High Voltage.
Striker Goran doing it again. 14-4, and that was a tough angle. 14 meters a second, 14 meters deep. And wow, they are definitely feeling it at the moment as this joust comes out, headbutt style, and ooh, collected by Sweet Tooth. So nice and controlled as they dribble all the way from end to end, and trying to defend this off the dive, unable to. That was a really nice rollout, but just no results.
Yeah, it looks like on the rollout, actually, they might have pulled a little bit too early, as it looks like they hit the end of the tunnel there. But Sweet Tooth, once again, going for his dunks. Just able to get right back in there as he it's a little bit of a dance right next to the disc.
Yeah, kind of another power through dunk coming in from Sweet Tooth here. A little bit reminiscent of what we saw earlier on, but with that, 2 minutes left. And I don't know about this. The time is closing. They gotta act fast. High Voltage. Oh, maybe with this could be huge if they get this disc back. The goal is briefly exposed. Contesting them is Lulz and Fire Ninja. So that is slung out of there. That would have been a very timely turnover and score. Still might happen here yet, though, but no. Diving out was Phoenix and clear.
Yeah, it looked like their Fontek's shot might have hit off the head of Chocolate. Phoenix going for the shot, not able to pick that up, as Sweet Tooth is able to recover that off of a nice stun, going for this more like full court shot, but just so close, but not quite there, hitting off of shield, and it's going to be cleared out to the side of Fire Ninja through the mid lane. Fire Ninja just walking it up, trying to kill some time here, and just able to walk it all the way up into the bubble, but the nice stop there by looked like Chocolate, gonna be able to send it all the way through and into a dangerous position, going for the shot, and that's Fontek going for these shots, and I think that might be mathematical time for this game.
Yeah, I mean, they had some opportunities for sure, but High Voltage is tying it all together, and just a beautiful knot, because, you know what, they can. They've been doing this, they've been working towards this, and looking to really build some momentum as they go for a ridiculous, very complex version of the Joker train. But that said, yeah, they've been building to this, and with this kind of game, you know, that could be a lot of just positive, again, rhythm and momentum. I know we use those words so much, but you gotta feel good going to Challenger Cups, coming off a strong and very, very, very hard-fought victory for High Voltage here.
High Voltage absolutely deserving this victory, as from both teams, just great play, and Phoenix is trying to get it clear. We'll see if they can get some more points on the board in these last 5 seconds or so. Chocolate going over to Fontek. Fontek going for the shot, but a nice stop there. Choker just able to pick that up, go for the shot over to Sweet Tooth, but a nice stop there by Gorn, and that's going to do it for this match. What a match it was.
Yeah, that was stellar. 14-6 in 3 rounds. We're talking a mirror match, essentially, in between rounds 1 and 2, where it was 12-11 and then 11-12 between the two ones, and then just coming back into a third was a really just blitzing start here for High Voltage. And for Anomaly, they tried putting some passes and some plays together. They got a couple nice ones and a couple near ones, but just not able to find that goal quite enough. And with that, yeah, end of the third round. Not the second. Again, overlays, that was my fault. Anyways, it will be indeed the victory. And like you said, well fought, well deserved from either of these teams, because they both very clearly put their all into it for what was one incredible match. I love watching that one.
Yeah, this is one of the probably the closest match I've seen in a very long time. And both of these teams that I know very well, very high skill teams, just going at it like this. You don't see this that often. And this is going to be a great morale boost from High Voltage. And Anomaly had so many chances, but just these 3-pointers, they couldn't quite convert on those. And that they're definitely going to need to review that and really tighten up going into the next week.
All right, with that said, don't worry, this time, chat, I remember the channel point thing. Interesting. So a little bit of an upset there for sure, and at least on the people who bet their channel points. Looks like 88% of the points going favor Anomaly, which is to say that the actual vote was close. It was 4 for Anomaly, 3 for High Voltage, but a lot more points being put in the Anomaly pool. So with that, the outcome is as it is, and High Voltage will pull on ahead towards looking forwards to that Challengers Cup. And with that, folks, let's see, we're about 9 minutes away from our next match, which is to say Master Tier. And that's going to be, as always, fun ones to watch, because we got Illuma Duty, we've got Wrath, and they're coming up real quick. Also real quick, see Southern Sniper, who mentioned a casting redemption for tonight, so 8 p.m. Central. That would be a couple hours from now, right?
That's gonna be
1
in
hour from now. 1 hour from now. Possibly might be a little late for that. Let me know who your teams are. I mean, if there are other casters available. So I won't accept nor refund it yet. I'll get you the casters in the caster's ear at least. We'll see if we can do that at this point. Might be a little bit short notice though, so well, I'll look into it though for you. And yeah, with that, I think we'll. Well, let's see. Probably just purely for the ease of keeping VODs somewhat organized, I'm going to end the stream only quickly. Just so we don't have, 6 or 7 matches all in the same VOD, because we started this stream quite a while ago, 2 hours ago. So I'm going to end this one, but basically we'll be back online rather quickly with some intermission videos and what have you. And yeah, we'll have Wrath versus Illuma Duty and a few other matches at that around the bend. So until then, I've been Palidore, and that's been Heck. We'll be right back.